Okay, 60 degrees. So I think we're ready. Let's go. What a powerful bike. Oh my gosh. Good morning, my fellow riders, mga ka-rides. Right now I'm riding an R1, Yamaha R1 sports bike. And for our today's content, we will talk about we're going to talk about the pros and cons of a liter bike. Is it good to own one? So this may help you choose the perfect bike displacement, because every bike has its own characteristics, purpose. I'm not talking about super bikes only. We're talking about generally 1000cc bike. So first of all, we'll talk about the pros. For the pros, number one, you get all the power that you need. From first gear, second gear, third gear, you feel that it's almost the same every gear, the power and the torque. So even if I'm on third gear, fourth gear, the pull of the bike is really felt. So that gives you a very exciting feeling, and of course the adrenaline rush. So later let me demonstrate you that. But we will not do top speeds here, of course, because we are in the heart of the city. So let me demonstrate. So you see, even on third gear, I felt that the acceleration or the power did not change from first to fourth. And take note, I'm still not yet pushing the bike to its limits, because as you can see, we're in a public road. The next advantage of having a liter bike, of course, most of the liter bikes, you get all the bells and the whistles, all the tech that you need. Especially the newer models, which already offer TFT display, riding aids, traction controls, riding modes. Some have cruise controls. And then the third, you get more premium parts. Comparing to the lower CCs or lower displacement bikes like the 300s or the 400s, liter bikes have more premium feel. Same with the cars, of course. If you buy a more expensive car, you get the more premium accessories, more premium parts compared to the cheaper ones. So same goes with the bikes. You get what you pay for. And then the fourth one, based on my observation and my own experience, you get respect. You get more respect. I'm not saying that if you're owning a lower CC bike, you are not respected. But if you're driving a bigger bike and a more premium bike, your fellow riders look up to you. But of course, it depends on your attitude. It's always 90% attitude for me. Because even if you're riding a nice bike, but you're an asshole, you know, you will not get respected. Because respect is earned, not solicited. And this is just an opinion. Liter bikes give you more, for maybe confidence, I don't know. It makes you feel a little on top of the game. So that's for the pros. But of course, there are cons. So the first one is purchasing a bike like this is really expensive. You will really have to think not only twice, but maybe 10 times and assess whether you really can afford the bike, because it doesn't end on buying the bike. Because the number two is there's also a maintenance after purchasing this bike. So that's also one thing to consider. After buying your bike, you have to save your money aside from the gasoline that you're burning every kilometer, because this bike consumes 12 kilometers per liter in the city. So that's really not efficient, especially in these days. Gasoline prices are really sky high. So yeah, the fuel cost, the change oil, also the tires. One set of tire is around 20,000 pesos here or more. It depends on the brand. So if you will convert it into US dollar, it's around $400. I don't know if it's cheaper in Western countries or here in Asia, but for us it's a month salary already. So maintenance, that's one thing to consider. Also the chains, that's around $300 or 15,000 pesos in the Philippine currency. So having a bike like this, it can be for you a blessing if you can afford to maintain this, or it can be a curse because you will always have to think and you will have to plan when and where you are going to ride, because you have to take so many considerations. And then next one, driving a liter bike every day for me is too much of a power. This is not a good daily commuter. Very impractical. If you're seeking for thrills, speed, adrenaline, take this on a highway and then unleash the beast. But riding like this in a moderate traffic, I can feel the engine heat between my legs. Not to mention the riding position, because I'm driving a sports bike, so I'm in an aggressive position, an uncomfortable aggressive position. For the last disadvantage is the bike is quite heavy. Though this is a sports bike, it weighs less than 200 kilos. But most of the liter bikes weigh more than 200 kilos. So one example is the Z1000. It's around 221 kilos. So the bike is really heavy to use every day in this kind of traffic. So it's up to you, fellow riders, mga ka-rides. So if you wanna buy a liter bike, as long as you have the capacity to purchase, maintain, and you don't care about the weight of the bike, go ahead. The power and the torque of this kind of bike is really rewarding, and for me it's worth the money. So I'm just gonna rest and cool down a little bit in our bay walk. So once again, this is your bro. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to ride safe and stay alive. God bless.